there a child in here that we heard crying before?
Do you know that was like a whistle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost Dimension.
Hey everybody, we are now in September, and here at my place up on the lake, we're finally getting summer weather. It's like 88 degrees here now, which is crazy because we never even hit the 80s last month here, so everything's kind of back and forth. We had a little bit of excitement here this past week over the holiday, which is in Michigan. You can tell it's really humid today and hot. My hair is everywhere. But yeah, we had a little bit of excitement on this past Saturday. Everybody was all freaking out because there was lights, crazy lights over our lake, and they were all in a perfect stream. But nobody realized they're Elon Musk's satellites, his communication satellites. So they were all strolling around outside. Everybody was freaking out. They thought we all had UFOs. Not saying we haven't, but that wasn't them. So yeah, it was a wild weekend for everybody up here. Now we're getting, the kids are back to school and all that good fun stuff. I do have a story that I want to tell you. And the reason I want to tell you about this before I start doing cards, and I'll get to them in a minute, is I read on a friend's social page, they had posted something about people being able to hear spirit and talk with spirit and all that good things, and talking about psychics, whatever labels they put on them. And they were asking if it's real, or you either believe or you don't believe. Well, you know, and that's what I talked about here. I've always said, if you believe, you believe. And if you have a scientific brain and you need proof, you'll never actually find enough that will satisfy that process for you, right? So we either have faith that yes, it is, or faith that it isn't. Well, yesterday I had a very interesting day. Was sitting out with some friends at the next cottage that's up here. They only come up a few times a year, so it was nice to see them again. And I was talking to the women who are all like my age. And while we were sitting on their porch, we had a monarch butterfly that came up from the opposite side of my house, up in the front of my house. And then there's a huge easement, and then there's another house. And it flew up over our heads. Then it went back to the water line, and it stopped in the cattails for a little bit. Then it turned around, and it came back the same path that it had gone to get there. Okay, so it went back over our heads, and we were all watching it because it was really kind of bizarre. But it went back the same way it had came back around the front of my house, turned down in between my house and the other house that's next to me. And 5 minutes later, came back and did the same pattern. We couldn't figure out what it was doing, but it was different. It was odd. It was a behavior that definitely caught our eyes, and we were watching. It did this 6 times. Now, I will give you the equivalent of human walk to what the butterfly flew. Okay, so it would be like a half a mile for us to walk what it flew. So like in butterfly size time, it was like a half a mile. Okay, so it did this 6 times. We all took note of it, and you know, it was odd, so of course we all remembered it. So I came back in the house, and a little while later I got on my tablet, and what I do every day is I play on my tablet, like memory things, right? Because I'm trying to keep my mind active. Excuse me. So as I did that, I put on a game, and it's similar to, I guess, Crush or whatever it is that everybody was playing a long time ago. But you have to put things in order and what have you. And all of a sudden, a butterfly appears in the game, right? Never seen butterflies in the game before. I mean, I've been playing the same game for a year, never saw butterflies. All these butterflies come up, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. Is that coincidence, or I don't know. So I kind of looked at it and I thought it was kind of odd, but I just filed it. So I then got ready for bed later in the day, and I went back to the front room and I sat down and I decided to watch a movie. It was early yet, and I thought, oh, I'll put a movie on. Never heard of it. I did know the people that were playing in it. And this is a little bit that why it blew my mind. So the girl, which was a love interest, you know, it's kind of a romantic comedy, I guess you'd call it. The girl that was in it had watched her partner get hit by a car by a drunk driver while he was crossing the street. And this is just a story, so this is a movie, not real life. And she kind of got stuck for 2 years. And she met this other gentleman. And what she was doing, and I kid you not, her profession was writing children's books. What she wrote about were caterpillars, but in a childlike thing, right? Celine Dion was in this movie. Of course, she's singing about love and everything, and she meets the young man, and they go all the way to the end. Long story short, the little caterpillar finally turned into, yes, you get it, a buffalo or a butterfly, a buffalo, yeah, buffalo, a butterfly, right? So it was another butterfly. So why this is important is people who are in the spirit world, when we pass to the other side, this is not only faith for me, this is strong belief. This, what happened yesterday, was validation again for me. So it kind of surprises me sometimes when people look and say what we're doing, right, is kind of odd. You talk to spirit, yeah, some of them are like, yeah, right, okay, whatever. But what I found ironic was Friday, not yesterday, but Friday, this past Friday, the wolf's daughter, one of her daughters called, and she's going to have a baby. So we're all excited about it, right? And the wolf has been gone since 2020, always sending signs. But the thing is, she correlated the butterfly with this particular daughter. So for me, that's like validation, okay? That's not guessing. That's not wondering. That's not being curious. That's validation. So be aware sometimes spirit brings you messages through different ways. Sometimes I hear them when they're talking like we'd be talking on the phone. Sometimes, you know, it's like right in front of me. Sometimes I can see spirit. Sometimes I dream walk with spirit. But people that are looking for those answers or concerned about their loved ones or want to have a message from their loved ones, remember, you just have to be open to it and relax and breathe. And I guarantee you, they will show up because they're watching out for us on the other side. So I just had to tell you that because it's kind of a cool story. And I don't share that kind of stuff often because it's personal, but I think that's something we all need to hear every now and then. And that is, they hear us, they see us, they find ways to send messages to us. And that's this validation for it. So, all right, let me say hi to everybody here first. Hi, Margaret's here. Hi, Cheryl, you're here. James, how are you today? Good to see you. Oh, it's jumping all over. Hang on. Let me go down. Orbita VR. Hi, how are you? Whoever that is. Hi, Kay, how are you? Let's see who else is here. Who else is here? Who else is here? All right. Well, yeah, but you know, UFOs, I'm going to address this too right now, James. UFOs are a thing. They're like, if you go back in history, different parts of the continent and in the world, they've all been pictured in cave drawings, in their history, in their oral traditions, right? They've all been there. There's proof that people have believed in them forever. So for me, I believe they're here. I've seen some really weird stuff during the day and during the nighttime over the years, and there's nothing else much that it could be than a UFO. What they look like, I have no idea. I won't go down that rabbit hole. I have been known. Hi, Cindy. How are you? I have been known to channel, and I haven't done this in a long time, channel them, what I call the star seeds. And it's not divine energy. It's a different kind of energy. And I have dealt with it before. So I know that, you know, it's out there. We're not the only ones in the universe for sure. Okay, Margaret. Hi, Susan. How are you? Okay, hi. Oh, that's not nice. Well, that's good. Go and get it. You might have pinched a nerve. You might have made it. Ooh, that doesn't want to work. Might have made it so that you know, you just twisted your arm. I've had that. So yeah, good luck with that, and I'll keep you in prayer. Let's see what I can get from Margaret today. Yeah, you just have to be open to things. You know, UFOs are around. They've been around for years and years and centuries, and you just go with it. I mean, you know, there's not much we can do about it if they're here, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so today you have the Lion. Okay, great card. This is about for you. This is about strength and courage and being able to tap into that as you walk forward. This is about when things that we don't like happen, and we need to still walk through them and push through them. This is what's coming through for you. You'll be able to have that strength if you need to have that strength and take and use that strength. But also at the same time, you need to remember to, something blew in my face. You need to have the resolve to also take time for yourself. So in other words, you just have to slow down a little bit in order to take care of you, and then process whatever it is. And it takes a very strong individual to process things, especially when they're negative things, to be able to walk through them, to be able to assist others. This isn't about others right now. This is about you. So as you use that courage and that strength to get through whatever's going on with you right now, make sure you use that same strength to say, I can't do things right now. You guys have to give me a break. I have to take time for me. Very, very important for you today. Okay, and that is your card, and it is the Lion. Hope that resonated with you, Margaret. I do have Pity, Diana Beatrice on, but your video isn't on. So you need to click it so I can see you, and then I'll bring you up top, okay? And be happy to do a read for you. Hi, Rita. How are you? Just so you know, I can't even add this to the stream because you're not there, PETA. Yeah, not PETA. Sorry, not an A and I. PITI. Okay. Okay, so hang on. Yeah, I get it too. Sometimes it's the way how I sleep, James. You know, you sleep funny on your neck, or you don't move around as much as you should be. It kind of puts a kink in stuff, right? It should be. Okay, I hope it's good. All righty. Hi, Presh. Yeah, wasn't that a good movie? that was a really good movie, right? I really enjoyed it. I never heard of it, but I watched it. Great movie, but I didn't know anything about it, so it was kind of crazy. But Jessica, yeah, sure, I can give you a card. I can. How is it up in Minnesota? I hope it's good. I seriously, I have not had this heat like all you guys have been having it all over the U.S. and over in the UK. That I just haven't had it in this little section. Other parts of Michigan have, but I haven't. So for me today, it's really hot. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay, so release and renew. That's what I'm hearing in my head, screaming right now for you, Jess. Oh, release and renew. You have the coho salmon, okay? And well, this is relating to, this is relating to the journey you're on. And they're looking like over, they keep having me turn over and look over my shoulder, right? And it's like you haven't let go of some of the stuff and you're trying to pull forward. And I also get like it's a feeling of something that if you don't bring it forward with you, you'll lose it. You'll lose what this is, whether it's a memory or something you learned about life. But they're telling me to tell you, no, you're not going to lose it. You'll always remember. You'll always have whatever this is, kind of in what I call the proverbial toolkit. But you need to be able to push forward and renew. Okay. And they're going recycle, renew, recycle, renew. So go through your path and set your sights on it, but let it go, because the stuff that is let go won't hinder you. But if you keep dragging it, it will. And I also feel like it's like you get halfway there. So they're showing me the salmon going up the stream. You get halfway there and then you allow everything to push you back where you started from. And you have to know that you're the one in charge and you're the one that keeps pushing yourself back. It's almost like you think if you push too fast, it would be ego, but it's not ego. And that's what people also don't remember. Ego isn't feeling cocky about yourself or feeling oh yeah, I'm all that in a bag of chips. No, ego is when we put those back thoughts, our little angel and our little devils that are sitting there arguing, and it's about, well, we can't do that, or we shouldn't do that, or we're not allowed to do that, and that's where you're at. So they want you to let this go and renew, because everything will come to be in balance the way you need it. But whatever this is that you're holding on to, you're like, I feel like it's almost fear-based. Like if you let go of it, you won't have it anymore. But we all grow. And in order to grow the way we're supposed to, we need to let go. And I'm hearing let go and let God. Okay, let go and let God. So renew yourself. Let that crap go. Let it go to the universe to be recycled to whatever it is. And you'll be able to push forward and you'll feel a lot better, right? You'll feel renewed, recycled, renew. Okay, so that's your card today, Jess, and I hope it resonates for you. Thanks for popping in, though. Yeah, thanks, Cheryl. It's sometimes I'm a storyteller. I always have been, but that's a story that people need to hear, because it's not just faith. It is literally belief. I know, I've seen, I went to the other side for a little bit, came back. So I know there's more than just here. Hi, Carrie Lynn, how are you? So yeah, sharing it is a good way, right? Sharing it is a good way to help other people to, hi, Kathy Littlewood, how are you? It's a good way to help shore up. It's a good way for validation to happen, yeah? It's all fun. Yeah, James, I'll give you a card. And I see you. And I don't want, I don't want to say your first name. I've been probably saying it wrong. I appreciate you and I love having you here, but your device is not connected in the studio, so I can't pull you on. Otherwise, I would. I wouldn't have a problem doing it. All right. You're welcome, Cindy. Let's see what I can get for James today. Let's see. Birds are kind of quiet today. They're just enjoying the sun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, all right. Well, this is a different card for you. I don't think I've ever pulled this for you. And it is the rabbit. Okay, so rabbit brings in a lot of different things. But what I'm seeing is you're moving too fast. This is what they're saying. He's moving too fast. He's moving too fast. It's like you get done here and you're like, before it's completely finished over here, you're dashing off to something else. So what I'm being told to tell you is you need to slow down a little bit to appreciate the journey. It's like you have excitement about it, or you're finished with this and you don't want to deal with it anymore and you're racing to the next thing. But what happens is when we do that, we miss steps, right? We miss a process. We miss things that are taught to us or lessons that need to be shared. So they literally want you to slow down and go through things in a better manner, a manner of being able to enjoy what you're doing and enjoy the things that you're discovering on your path, because they're like, yeah, he's not finished with it. He just, I used to call it, like with my job, right? I used to call it ADHD of my job, right? Because I get bored and I'd want to go somewhere else. So I didn't always want to complete this because I got bored with it, right? This is what I'm being shown. You do it for so long and then you're like, yeah, okay, that's good enough. And you move. It's okay, but it's not good enough for you, because what will happen is if you haven't completed whatever it is that they want you to complete, you will have to at some point go through the similar thing all over again to understand what they're teaching you about your walk. Okay, so whatever's going on with you right now, you need to slow down. And this is basically for you to slow down, for your life to come into a better balance. Okay, James? I hope that resonates. And that is your card today. It is the rabbit. I love rabbits. Rabbits are cool. They teach us a lot. This is another thing. Animals, somebody asked me the other day. Sure, I'll give you one. Rita, no problem. I actually was talking to somebody the other day. They were talking about animals, right? The creatures, the winged ones, whatever, the four-leggeds, the insects, all that kind of stuff. And my point was, if you listen to nature, trees, animals, birds, insects, whatever it is, if you truly stop and listen and learn about them and watch them, you will find that they teach us many lessons. And actually, I think they're better than a lot of humans in some ways, because they don't judge. They just do. They care and they just do. They give love and they just do. So we need to pay more attention to nature around us and the signs that are all around us. All right, let's see what Rita gets today. All right, Rita. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Wait a minute. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 5, 6, and 7. That one kind of slipped. Ooh. All right. We got a cool card talking about the winged ones. Here you go. It is the eagle. Okay, so eagles. Amazing, amazing birds. They're very super smart. They're very protective of their young and their mate. They're great hunters, great providers. They take turns with their nests. And they're also known within my culture as they're revered, because we think of them as the bird that is the most majestic, that can go so high that it can almost touch Creator's face. So what I'm hearing right now for you is all about you wanting to be heard, not by people, but you want your prayers answered, and you're putting them up there, and you're wondering if, is anybody really listening to me? Okay. And this is what I'm getting. They're listening and they're watching and they're assisting you. The eagle brings in the fact that you have high honor. In other words, you've led a good life. You've been a good soul. Your inside light shines very brightly. You're a good person. But they want to give you more. They want to give you things that can help you, things that you've asked for. And they're saying, don't give up. It'll get there when the time is right. Okay. And I don't mean necessarily a physical gift, but it's something that you've looked for or wanted or needed a sign for. And they just say, keep a little bit of faith, because they're lining things up and it'll happen at the perfect time. So whatever this is, it's coming, but it's just not quite ready to get there yet. Okay. But they're working on it. So don't think everything that you're talking about or wanting, or not even, maybe not even telling people that you know that you want it or you need help with or whatever it is, it's coming. They're working on it. And they show me the world, like the globe, and it's spinning. And the eagle also brings in that energy back and forth to make that connection with you. And it's all about, one, staying connected, because it's almost like you get to a point where you don't think it'll ever happen because you really haven't gotten the answers that you wanted to for whatever this is. But you will get it, but it'll be at the right time. And they're saying when it does happen, you'll understand why it's the right time. So that's your card for today. Thanks for popping on. I really appreciate you being here and sharing your energy, and I hope it resonated. It's the eagle. Thanks, Miss Rita. Woo! Yeah. No, I cannot. Oh, wait a minute. Harry, hang on, Carrie. Yeah, I see you here, if that's what you're talking about, but that I can see you. I see your little thing. Hi, Carrie. How are you? All right, so let me see what I can get. All right, let's see. Thank you, Carrie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Although today, I will admit, I feel like a washed out t-shirt hung out in the rain to dry. That's the way, because it's so hot and humid today. But it's good. I feel pretty good otherwise. All right, so your card today, Carrie, is, oh, I got to move it where the sun can't be. The turtle, okay? Turtles. Oh, man, they're so awesome. They're so cool. They just give us all that beautiful energy of being both part in water, part on land. You know, the sea turtles, which is what I did this time when I upped the picture that I put on my cards, because the sea turtle, main life is in the oceans, right? But they come to land to lay their eggs to begin again. And this for you is about cycles. Okay, so what they're showing me is, because these particular turtles, the sea turtles, are primarily in land. They very seldom venture out to the beaches to lay eggs. It's like once a year, right? So what I'm being told really loud is you're in your comfort zone right now. Like you've got the spot that you feel good in, that you feel safe in, and you're good. It's like your own little personal bubble, right? And I know I have one of those and I kind of like it, right? But right now it's time for you to venture out of that comfort zone. So as they tell me this, they're showing me this turtle making its way very slowly up on top, because it needs to see more, do more, out of its comfort zone. So what I'm being shown is you need to kind of embrace yourself. And they're showing me with the turtle that you're like pulling yourself in like the turtles do to protect themselves. to protect the appendages, right? Their tail, their head, and their legs. And they pull it in. And you need to start coming out of that shell. No pun intended, but that's what they're showing me. And get out of your comfort zone. Things will be fine. You're an amazing person. You have what it takes for whatever they're saying. You have what it takes. You have what it takes. But you need to have faith in yourself and confidence in yourself that you can accomplish anything you set your mind to, but you have to get out of your own way. So you have to expand what your bubble is, right? You have to kind of go and venture out a little bit because there's a lot of new opportunities and a lot of positives that can come in, but you need to kind of get yourself out of that little bubble. You need to pull yourself out of the comfort zone. Okay, so that's what your card is today, Carrie, and I hope it resonates with you. Thanks for popping on today. And it is the turtle. I love sea turtles. They are so cool. There's actually been a few different kinds of sea turtles that they've just discovered again. And then there's been a couple that have actually laid eggs, which hasn't happened in a long, long time. Tortoises too, the big land turtles. They've just been making a lot of progress. And I really do think it was because humans were locked in their space with the pandemic. I think a lot of things got reset for nature. So it's pretty cool. Hi, Presh. I see I'm going to bring Kara up here with me for a minute. Hey, Kara. What do you got there? You got a sucker? What is that?
It's a nail cleaner.
You're no fun. I was gonna where is my dum-dum sucker? You remember those? Did you guys have those over by you? Dum-dums? They were little tiny little ones. Oh, those were so good. I haven't seen those anymore. I hope you're well today. Let me shuffle these up and see what I get. And everybody else, I can put that in the link again if you guys want to come in. And I do, again, I have somebody here, but I don't know. I can't, nothing comes up. When I click it on to bring you into the studio, it won't come up because you're not connected to whatever. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just going to say this out loud, Kara. It's like I'm rambling all over. I mean, I've got so much energy around me today. It's crazy. I don't know if it's the heat or what. But your card today, my dear. Oh, let me see. There you go. It's there you go. Where is it? The medicine wheel. I got sun coming in here. That's not my fault. Okay, there you go. It's a medicine wheel. All right, again, this is about for you is balance and everything's crooked. So instead of seeing, okay, now I got to do this again. So see how it's got like a cross in the middle of the circle, and then there's the 4 different colored handprints. Okay, so today, instead of representing different tribes, it's representing different issues you're having right now. Okay, and it's off kilter. Mm-hmm. So instead of doing the X in the middle, it's tilted at a So each area of this for you right now, for what they're showing me, is out of balance. It's like you got smucked. You know, so you walked into a wall and smucked, and it kind of tossed and turned. You ever see a hamster? I used to have hamsters when I was a kid. I don't know if people have them anymore. I love them. They're great. I even used to take mine when I was in high school. I used to take mine with me. And what I put it in was a ball, right? Have you ever seen them where you put the little hamsters in the ball?
I used to put my rat in one.
Yeah, and they roll around all over. You don't have to worry about them getting out or anything, right? This is what they've got. They're showing me for you is you're in one of those balls, right?
Yeah.
And you're rolling one way and then you roll the other way and then you run into some furniture and it goes backwards and it kind of flips you. This is all the outside world doing this to you right now, okay? Yeah. So what they're saying is, you know, don't concentrate on the things that you're running into and all. Concentrate on you and your soul energy. And it's like, take a deep breath from inside and just be in that silent moment for a little bit and feel whatever those 4 sections of this medicine wheel I put up are doing and why, and just process through it. You don't have to do anything about it, but you need to address it here, okay? And then here. And once you do this logically, with emotion, compassion, but that's for you, you know, to shed the emotions, to go through the emotions, to have compassion for yourself, things will begin to balance out again, okay? But you have to do that. And so often when we get thrown, and we all go through it at some point in our life, there'll be many times actually, you know, in our lives over the years, right? And we'll be tossed and shaken and thrown out, and we'll feel like the world's against us. This is shit. Why is this happening to me? I'll tell you, one of the last times it happened to me, I had a heart attack. My mom died. We lost our house that was on 10 acres and everything. I had a nervous breakdown. We had to leave where I was at, where I actually found a place to stay after my mom died, because my mom wasn't there because we were splitting the rent, right? And I got tossed into a 500 square foot home with my daughter, 2 dogs, 5 cats. Okay. It was a hard, humble experience. Yeah. But out of that came some amazing things. I got an offer to go to Chicago with all my artwork, to show my artwork to the world. Chicago, right? I found a new place to live, which is what I just bought last year, where I am. I've been here 12 years now, right? So from everything that is chaos and everything that hits us in a very bad way, good comes from it. You're just not at that point today. You may be tomorrow, you may be 2 weeks from now, but it's not there yet for you because you have to process everything. Give yourself a break and know that you can take the time needed. There's no guidebook to how you have to do it. You just have to do it, okay? However you process, you have to do it. And you respect each one of those 4 sections, right, that caused this turmoil. And then once you do that and you address your emotions and you release your emotions, you'll be able to see the blessings clearer. And blessings will come from all of it. I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
Well, we had 3 deaths in 5 days last week. 3 family members in 5 days. The thing that was born before me was put in charge of my nan's death. So I've had her on my back, and we haven't spoken in years, and she's been kicking off at me and giving me shit.
Breathe. So, you have to breathe. And sometimes you just have to let it go. In this turmoil point, when I was put in where I wound up, I had to deal with my mom passing, and she was 88 at the time.
Yeah, my nan was 90.
My brother, okay, my brother stopped talking to me after it happened, okay? And I had to let that go. Okay, he's my brother. I loved him still, but I had to let it go. So some of the stuff that you're holding, you need to process through and let it go. Take the time you need. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing, because I'm guaranteeing it. They're also trying to figure out their own stuff. Okay? I love you.
I love you too. Thank you very much.
Medicine wheel. Time to take care of you. Okay? Love you. Thanks for popping on. Bye. All right. Presh. Kathy Little. I do see you. Hi, Okie Gigi. Yeah, I'll give you one too, Okie. I like that name. I like that name. Woo! There we go. Let's see what Presh gets today. Woo! Lord in heaven, it is hot. Ooh, let's see what I can come up with. What do you think, Pip? What should Presh do today, huh? What do you think Presh is up to today, huh? All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so before I get into her card, I want to remember this. Otherwise, I'll get going and I'll forget about it. y'all need to, next week, not this week, next week, when Sean and Bex are on, and they're going to have that Friday drawing, I'm going to put up myself for the gift, not wanting the gift, but whoever wins the gift, not this Friday, but the coming Friday, I think it's like the 14th or something, I'm going to put up a deck of my cards and a half-hour read. So make sure you follow with Sean and Bex, because they'll put you on that wheel, however they do it, and figure it out. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you out a deck, and I'll do a half-hour read for you privately, okay? All right, Presh. I think this card has been with you before, I think, but I'm not sure. Cow, okay? Cow. I love cows. I've talked about it before. I just love them. They have so much compassion. You would not believe how smart they are. They act like puppies. If you raise one by itself, they're, you know, again, animals in nature are just amazing. They don't go through the same judgy processes that people do. So, and this is actually coming out. That's kind of what they're talking about. Judgy, judgy, judgy. So there's someone, okay. All right. So someone is, yep, someone's between me and the screen again, because everything's getting blurry again. No, it always runs this way with you, Presh, and I think there's some kind of connection there. Okay, so this is about taking the time you need to okay, all right, hang on. Yeah, it's a man. I swear, every time I read for you, this happens. I swear it. And whenever the camera gets really blurry like this, I don't have control of that. It should be focused on me, and it's not. And this is the energy that I'm feeling, because it's all down my neck and my arms, just tingling. There's a man that just stepped in again. Okay, so the cow is, like I said, it's an amazing, amazing creature. It also gives us things. It gives us, you know, they use it for milk, they use it for food. But the thing I want you to know about with this time around, judgy, judgy, judgy. Why are they saying that, Press? Judgy, judgy, judgy. Somebody around you is really being judgmental with you, and you're not appreciating it because it's not true, and they don't know the whole picture. This is what this gentleman is telling me. And you need to stand your ground. Okay, and in this, okay, so the cow, I had a friend who was a farmer. She was actually a dairy farmer. Her farm had been over in her family generation, like 2 or 3 generations, and they had these cows. So when I say stand in your own power, if you've ever stood near a cow that's getting ready to be milked, if they decide to lean back, you've got 1,500 pounds leaning on you, okay? So this is why I'm feeling pressure, pressure. And they're showing me, like, maybe perhaps he passed of chest pressure, because that's what I'm feeling right now. But he keeps saying judgy, 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 judgy. So whatever judgy is, somebody, you need to stand in your own power. And that's what I'm seeing. Like, I pushed out of the way, and the cow just kind of backed into the side. It was a judgment call to move, because I thought I was going to get hit. Oh, look, it came back. He got it. You got it. So whatever this is, he wants you to get out of the way of it. He wants you to stay away from it, because it's BS that you don't need to pull into your life, and it's nothing to be concerned of. If people want to be petty, they can be petty. Let them be petty, but it doesn't mean you need to be petty too. That was not me. That was him. Judgy. Get away from it. Pull in the right energy and stand in your own power. Cows are pretty strong, so they're also sacred. So there you go, Presh. I don't know if it means something to you. It's always wild when I do reads for you, and that's your card today, and I hope it resonates. And yeah, I keep feeling that pressure on my chest. So I'm not sure if that was what happened or not. Okay, but I love you. Thanks for popping on. I hope it resonated. All right, here we go. Okie, how are you? Let's see what I can give you. All right, let's see. Let's shuffle up the cards. Crush, I should wait till the very end to read you, Crush, because, yeah, It's a lot. There's a couple people that come on here and their families want to come in all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, okay. This is weird too. All right, so your card today is the dove. Okay, doves are a symbol of peace and calm. Doves are a symbol of faith and a symbol of life and joy. And actually, I had them out in front of my house on the lakeside this morning when I went outside to sit for a little bit. And it was unusual because we hear them, but doves are not really big at the lake. It's usually different kinds of birds. So whatever's going on with you, there's like this. Okay. So it's like you're looking for validation for something. You're looking for responses or answers. And they're showing them to you, but they're showing them to you in a very calm way. It's like a very calm energy coming through. And they're not leaving. So they want you to pay attention to what's around you at different points of your day. Just when you kind of feel like, oh, that's weird. The phone's going to ring. Or, oh, you feel like something went by and you kind of have that pause. Like, what was that? And you don't really know. That's them trying to communicate with you, whatever this is that you're trying to link with. So whatever this energy of this person or a divine energy, whatever the energy is looking for, know that you are feeling what you feel. That is their presence, is what I'm being shown. And it's like a big glow around this dove. And it's just very calm. And it's right there. And it's what you need right now. And it's about this connection from spirit. They're there, they're listening. But know that every time you feel that, and it's almost like you stop, and what they're showing me is like a person stopping and like, did I just hear something? Or what was that? You know, and you're not really sure. Or you see something, and it's kind of like me with the butterfly the other day. That's really odd. And then you don't think about it, but you kind of file it away. This is whatever that connection that you're trying to make, that you're trying to attain. It's validation that it is truly what you're hearing or sensing. And I get that you sense a lot of stuff, like you feel like a vibe. You can feel it. You can feel when energy shifts. And that's what they're telling me to tell you. You're not crazy. This is actually happening. And it's validation for whatever it is that you're trying to make a connection with. I hope that resonates, but it's pretty clear what they're showing me. So I hope it resonates for you. And that's your card today. The dove. Love the doves. Again, I hope it resonates. And thanks for coming on today. Yeah? Appreciate your energy. All right, Miss Kathy Littlewood. Let me see what I can get for you. All right. The Kikits are making a lot of noise today, as usual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh! All right. This is an interesting card. Okay, so this is the raccoon. Okay. I just addressed this on social media earlier today. Somebody had a raccoon and was showing what it was doing, and it was kind of crazy what it was doing. But it's their pet. Just for everybody who out there listening, raccoons are not domesticated. Just because you pick a raccoon up and it's a baby, or you help it, or you save it, does not mean it's domesticated. They're little brats. I know, because my dad had one, and my mom said, no, get rid of it, because it actually climbed up my jeans on my leg and bit me through the genes, and this was supposed to be like a really good raccoon. Okay, yeah, no, they're not pets. Sorry, I had to say that. I had to say it because it really rocked my world this morning. So you have the raccoon. So what does the raccoon mean for you? Well, they're shady characters, right? They're smart, they're cunning. They can definitely take care of themselves, and they can definitely watch out for their little ones. Okay, so I see chaos. Okay, so what I'm seeing right now is chaos. And as you can see, this raccoon is inside a hollow of a tree, right? And I see all this chaos going on around. And every time this raccoon tries to set out of the tree, the shadows, whatever, winds up pulling itself back because there's too much chaos and it just doesn't want to deal with it. So I have one of two things that they're saying. The first one is, you're the driver of the bus. If you don't want to take that step outside your comfort zone, don't. It's totally up to you. The other thing is, you'll never know what's on the other side of that hollow of that tree, the shadows, unless you do step out into it and expand your journey. It is choice. And people do not believe all the time that stuff is choice, but it is choice. You have the strength that you need to do whatever it is you need to do. You have the smarts, because this is what they're showing me, how cunning and how smart the raccoons can adapt and how they can learn. They learn very quickly. Like they learn, hit the road, hit the ground running. That's what I keep hearing for you. Hit the road running, hit the ground running, right? So you've got what it takes to move past this, but it's like all this chaos and drama, and you just want to push it away and get away from it. Don't stay inward with it, push outward with it. And so you can move forward on the path that you need to be on. You don't need the drama. You don't need the chaos. All you have to do is look at it to see how you need to just go past it. Don't feel guilty about anything. Don't feel guilty about not addressing it. Don't feel guilty about not pulling that drama into your life. You don't need it, but you need to get past it. Okay. And the only way you can do that is by stepping out of that shadow. Okay. So Kathy, I hope that resonates for you, and that's your card today. And it is the raccoon. Thanks so much for coming on today. I love it. Love it. Okay. Sure, Kay, I can give you one. La, 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 la. Ooh. Alrighty. Whew. Did I do that right? Yep, I did. I thought I did. Let's see what I get for you today, Kay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, I had a question, Kay. I'm seeing like, I'm actually hearing in the background, I don't remember the song, but there was a story, a kid's story, and I know it's probably evolved a number of years over different kind of characters, but it's a story of the little train that could, you can, and I see this train moving uphill, okay? And this is what they're saying. You're making progress, and you're making progress the way you need to. It's all in your time. There's no deadline on it. There's no nothing on it. So just keep doing that, right? The card I pulled, which kind of makes sense as well, is Grandmother Moon. Well, Grandmother Moon is all about that energy. And woo, we came off a doozy at the end there of August last month with that blue moon, super moon. And there's a lot of energy that we took in from that. And it threw a lot of people off, threw me off. I was like out of it for a few days. But this is a soothing time for you to step out into that moonlight. Not necessarily literally, but yeah, then you could also literally. But you need to have that calm stuff around you because you have everything you need to move forward. You just have to accept and be confident in that and use the energies around you that are positive to help push you up that hill, okay, or up that train track, or however you want to put it. Whether it's crystals, whether it's just sitting and meditating, whether it's the kids, you know, running around giving you all kinds of energy to get you moving, whatever it is, keep the faith because you're on the right track. But utilize what you have. Utilize the energies around you that you have. Utilize the people that are around you if you need to ask for assistance. Utilize everything that's being given to you and shown to you to help you on this journey. And that's what they've got to say today about you, ma'am. I hope it resonates for you. And thanks, Kay. As always, I love to have you here. All right. I'm going to go down a little bit. Ooh, it's jumping all over, guys. Hang on. Woo. Hi, Darlene. How are you? Oh, I hope you're well. I would love to give you a card. Woo! All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, 72 cards. You shuffle them and cut them, and you got the medicine wheel as well today. Okay? So, medicine wheel. All right. And I know you're aware of what they are. And yours is more in balance. Like yours are like perfectly squared. Perfect. T's are crossed. I's are dotted. This is actually about something that you're, I want to say, getting into, or a situation or something that you're walking towards, that you want to walk towards for. It's ready to go, and that's what they're saying. I's dotted, T's crossed, and they're showing me the medicine wheel very balanced. The only thing I'm hearing from them regarding it is make sure you go into that sacred circle that we all have, right? And clean it out, because there's some things and some people in there that no longer, they don't resonate with you, but they're really not prevalent in your life right this second. So you need to make room by putting the things and the people on the outside. Down the road, if they come back or they resonate with you again, or you want them back in there, you can pull them in there. Doesn't mean you're getting rid of them. Doesn't mean that you're trying to harm or anything. You put them there for love, okay? And the reason you do is so you have more room inside for all these positives to come in. And they keep saying, tell her just, and they're literally taking like a, excuse me, like a, okay, it's like a, it's a piece of, it's a, got a handle with it. Have you ever, an ulu knife? I don't know if you know what an ulu knife is, but it's got a curved blade with a handle on it, and they're literally going in your sacred circle, and they're scraping the sides off of it and cleaning it out. And then they're taking it all and setting it outside of your sacred circle. Like I said, there's stuff that's been there, or people that are there that are from before, or they're doing their own thing. There's events or things that you were holding. It's okay. It doesn't mean you're going to forget. It doesn't mean you're trying to harm. It just means that you need to make more room, because you've got a lot of things coming in that will fulfill things that you put out to grow. It will come back and positives, but you have to make room for it. Yeah, so clean out that spiritual circle. Okay, that's your card today, ma'am. Thanks for popping on. I always appreciate it. All right, thank you so much. You have a great day too, ma'am. All right, let me see. Where are we? Hang on. Ooh. Oh no, you know, I just read for you, but yeah, no, or did I? I don't know. I don't know if that was you. Hi, Susan. How are you? Let me go up. Who did I just read for? I just read for, oh, Darlene I did. Okay, no. Hang on. Whoa, Pip, what do you got to say about it, eh? What do you got to see about it? Okay, let me, yeah, I'll get you a card. I think. No, I still have somebody in the studio. I don't know if they're just listening or what, but it's not connected, so I can't, like, pull you in. Yeah, no, I don't know. That's weird. Hang on, guys. Just let me look at something here. I just read. Yeah, I just read, didn't I? I thought I just read. Are you on 2 spots? Holy crow. I'm lost here. So I thought I just read for you, didn't I? All right. I don't know if I did or not. Leave me on the end if I, towards the end here, put another comment up so I find it if I read for you or not. Hi, Joy. How are you? You can have a card. Let me get you a card. I don't know if that's the same people. I don't know. Woo, here we go. Let's see what I get for you today, Joy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, this is one of the newer cards. I like this card a lot. This is the Cougar. Okay, the Cougar or the Puma. Great cat, amazing cat, very intelligent cat. And what I'm hearing and seeing for you, though, is okay. So you have the next couple months to get prepared for the colder months or our winter cycle, no matter where you are, whatever your winter cycle is. But you have this time allotment of this month in October to wrap things up, they're saying, and they're tying it, they're wrapping it up, right? And the reason the Cougar comes up is because it's showing you the best way to make the most of the situation, to make most of your time. These big cats are very precise. They monitor things that are going on around them, so they understand how things work. They can very much pinpoint something that they want to do, and they have the knowledge and ability to do. So this is what they're saying, and you need to prepare for winter. By preparing, I don't mean it's anything negative, but you need to wrap some stuff up because there's going to be new coming into you, but not till the winter months. And if you don't get all this stuff tied up, you might miss out on what's coming in for you. And the Cougar just keeps going around in a circle, around in a circle. And it's showing me, tell her to work the next 2 months to clear, almost like clear your calendar. It said, like clear your way, because there's going to be something really good and positive that comes into you for those winter months. But you can't procrastinate. You got to get that stuff done and the loose ends taken care of. So I'm not sure if that resonates with you, but that's what they're showing me, Joy. So there you go. And it's the Cougar. And no, it's not the kind of Cougar that goes out with younger people. All right. Hang on, guys. All right. Okay. What's this? Good. I'm glad. Yeah. I don't remember what I said to you, but I'm glad. That's another thing. People go, don't you remember what? No, when I deliver the message, once I deliver it, it's gone, guys. It's gone. Ah, that's so funny. All right. Okay, going down the list. Yeah, you know, Cindy, I don't mind the hot weather because I have breeze blowing through and I have ceiling fans if I need them, so it's all good. Okay, so let me get down here. Ooh, this thing's jumping and pumping. Hang on, guys. It's popping over. Here you go. Okay, well, okay, that's a good thing. And okay, All right. Yeah, you know, it's like a party, Presh. Every time you come on, your family just brings the full party on, you know? That's so crazy, isn't it? Sure, Cheryl, I will. Hi, Janice, how are you? I'll get you a card here in a sec. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad, Okie, whatever it was I said. Let's see what I can get for you today, Miss Cheryl. That baby's getting so cute. All my little friends' babies are growing up. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, you got the orca. Okay. Okay, this is about your pod. Okay, so if you know anything about orcas, orcas have a pod. That's their family group, right? So it's a very tight circle. They work within them. They look out for each other. It's the pod. Okay, so this is about family for you right now. This is like, they keep yelling, it's the pod, it's the pod. Tell her it's the pod. Okay, so the pod needs to be the most important thing for you over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, the pod. I'm not really sure why, but you're going to be called in to be part of whatever it is that's going on. So it's the pod, the pod. That's all they're yelling at me. Tell her it's the pod. They're also the wisdom holders of ancient wisdom. And they do this because they absolutely, wow, I just had something pop up on my screen. Gotta love that. You have, I don't know what the heck that was. It was an ad. Yeah, pod. Get back to it, Bear. Get back to it, Bear. Okay, so it's gonna be a tight little circle, your pod. But it's okay, so there's going to be, like, you need to be in that tight circle, because on the outside part of the pod, there's going to be a power struggle. Don't ask me. I don't know what. They just tell me these things. Okay, so there's going to be a power struggle, but it's not within your pod. It's on the outside of your pod, okay? They're saying just stick with the pod, your family, and don't engage. Whatever this is, do not engage, because you don't need the drama, and it's going to hit you hard, because whoever this is, they're trying to, and the word they're using is lure. So they're trying to get you to do something you don't want to be part of. Just stand firm, ignore them, and not today, okay? Not today. And that's what they keep saying. So stay tight in that circle. And it's just a bunch of BS is what they're trying to pull you into. It's like he said, she said, he said, she said. Don't get involved with it. It's not worth it. Stay within your happy little pod, okay? So Cheryl, that's your card today. And I hope it resonates with you. It's so good. All right, Miss Janice, let me see what I can get for you today. All righty. The pod. Gotta love that. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're all jumping, and 7. Okay, well, the card that popped out here for you is the card I'm going to give it to you. Hang on. Hang on. They're all flying all over the place here. Okay, so, yeah, they're slippery. All right, so your card today is the hummingbird, okay? Hummingbirds are amazing. I didn't have a lot of them this summer because we were really cold here in this part of Michigan, and I didn't see them. Usually I go outside in the summer and you hear them zipping by your heads like little helicopters, right? And they actually make a buzzing noise that sounds like a wasp. So, but I didn't have any this year. But the hummingbird is messenger. The hummingbird for you right now is messenger. They're saying, what I'm hearing is the beauty is before you. Stand in that peace and calm. That energy has not left you. It's around you, this energy, and it's very inviting, very loving and caring around you, and it is the energy, okay? But I hear you, I hear your heart just fluttering, like, but it's not fluttering for a good reason. It's fluttering out of tension and nervous energy. Not literally, but this is what I'm feeling. And it's almost like a point of anxiety. And they just keep doing this. And this is how, when they fly and they go by you, this is really quick. And their metabolisms are really high. So saying that to me, they're bringing in that your anxiety, your emotional state is really, really high. And they just keep feeding, okay? But the energy that's around you, which is like the spirit world, the divine energies, people you've walked with, or your ancestors before you walked with and have transitioned to the other side. They're around you, and what they're saying is like a loving embrace. And they're telling you, take it down till you're normal. They're saying you have to breathe, and it's okay. So know whoever's around you is there trying to keep you calm, to know you're good, to give you peace of mind. And that's what I keep hearing. And you need to calm yourself. So take that time out, because you're feeding whatever this is, you're feeding so much anxiety to it that you're missing the signs. Okay? So I hope that resonates with you, and that's your card today. It's the hummingbird. Very patient. You need to get your heartbeat down, not like this, like this. Okay? I hope that resonates for you, and thanks for popping on today. All righty. Okay. Let's see where we're at. Oh, this is all over the... Ooh. Good. Good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like those things, right? They don't even, I don't know people that use them. I've got one. I love it. Gotcha. Thank you. That's what I thought. Thank you. Oh, hi, Joyce. How are you? It's hot. It's hot. Hi, Cindy. Woo. Pinkham, thank you very much, Miss Cindy, for that sticker. The kids will do well with it, eh? Okay, so let me see. Oh, hi, Miss Cooper. How are you? I hope you're well. All right, let's see what I got for you today. Woo! All right. I'm not gonna lie, I like this warm weather. I wish we would have had it last week. All the people that came up for Labor Day up to my lake, it was icky weather, cold. It got down to 40 one night. It was kind of nasty. All right, Susan, let's see what I got for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Is 7 good for you, sir? Mango? Huh? Is 7 good for you, Mr. Mango? Yeah, you too, Pip? Good boy. All right, here you go. Your card today is the white buffalo. You know, I said it earlier. What was I saying? And I said came out with white buffalo, or the buffalo. Oh, the cow, I think. Anyway, okay. So white buffalo. Oh, excuse me. I have to adjust. Oh, my back is not good. The white buffalo represents the ancestors of the North. Okay. The white buffalo is very spiritual. It shows up in that, I guess what some people would call that Christ presence, or that divine energy presence, or that ancestor energy. And it's around you, and it's like, we've got you. This is what I'm being told to tell you. We've got you. Okay. Okay. And it's similar to what I just read about the hummingbird, but this isn't about anxiety. This is about they've got you. Okay, so the white buffalo shows up as an ancestor. It also is sacred because of you're trying to heal from something, and this is what they're saying. And usually the story of the white buffalo comes from white calf buffalo woman, okay? And she taught the natives the way of the pipe, okay, the peace pipe, the healing pipe. And if you're a pipe carrier, that's what your ancestors have handed you to continue in tradition, because not everybody, we can all have pipes, but we can't be pipe carriers unless we were given that tradition and handed down. But what I'm seeing for you is the pipe carrier is actually with the buffalo and is using the pipe for healing for you. And I keep seeing them blow the smoke out of the pipe, and the smoke goes up and it wraps around you. This is not bad. This is good. This is a healing time for you right now. And they keep saying, the smoke, take the time you need to heal. Take the time you need to heal. And they keep bringing this flow of smoke around you. This is a big gift from the ancestors for anyone to get. It's a very big privilege, because it not only is it the pipe itself that's doing the sort of the healing prayer for you, but it's the ancestors and people that you've loved and cared about that have passed to that other side, and they're bringing that energy back to you, and they're saying, we've got you. So take as much time as you need with whatever this is going on, but use it as a healing time. And they're doing this like a healing time for your soul energy. And they're also saying there's no wrong way to do it, no right way to do it. There's no list of how to do it or how to go through it or how you're supposed to feel. You do you, but know that they're around you, they've got you, in Creator's healing grace. So whatever that is for, Susan, that's your card. It's a very sacred card, and it is the white buffalo. Okay? Hope that resonates for you. Holy cow. Amanda, how are you? It just popped all the way down to the bottom. I will do a read for you. All right, here we go. Let's see what I can, thank you. Let's see what I can do for you today. What are they going to say? And don't forget, guys, I said it at the beginning, you know, watch Sean and Bex, and the stickers will put you on their wheel next week, next Friday. Not this coming Friday, but next Friday. I think it's the 14th of September. And I'll be giving away, well, they'll be giving it away, and then I'll be sending it out, a deck of these particular cards that I created, and I will do a half-hour read for you. But you gotta join over there with them and get your name put in that hat, okay, or that wheel that he spins. All right, here we go, Amanda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, well, we are getting closer to November, but you got the Scorpion, okay? And what I like most about this card is when I created this card, this particular silk screen that I did, I used pink behind it, right? Pink, my least favorite color. That's why my mom plays jokes on me from heaven. She sent me a pink bird. Okay, so Scorpion, and you can see it, its little tail is up there and ready to pinch. And actually, there's only a couple of them, a couple of types of Scorpios that can really hurt you or kill you. The rest of them are pretty docile. Some people, believe it or not, back in the 80s, they even had them as pets. And they were actually pretty big. And they were just very docile. I don't know why anybody would want to keep one for a pet, but okay. So for you right now, though, with the, okay, okay. Get to the point, Bear. Get to the point. Okay, so for you, it's all about, it's like things are being, all this toxic crap is around you and the chaos that's around you. And not necessarily in your personal life, but it's like everywhere you look, there's just, it's enough to put anybody down, right? Like anybody to get depressed, you know? It's like going on and watching the crappy news in America every day. It's the same thing. It's the same people that you see, and it kind of makes you want to just barf. For lack of a better way to put it. Okay, so this is what's going on around you, and you keep getting stuff thrown at you. Figure it out. Do this, do that. You should do this. You should do, people telling you what you should think, where you should be, where you should go. Okay, take it, step back, grab all that negative energy that's coming at you, take it in, and let it go through you and give you the power. Okay, so you take it in and you spit it out. Okay, so the negatives, the poison, will go through, get cleaned, and manifest into energy and power for yourself, self-empowerment. It's kind of like medicine. It's kind of like vaccinations for humans, right? This is the same thing they're talking about. You take the poison in so you can be better prepared when you need it. Okay, it's not going to hurt you as long as you take it. Like, hey, I'm getting a shot for pneumonia, right? This is what's happening. So yeah, I get it. I get it. Don't get invested in it, but you get it. You get it, and then reprocess it. What doesn't get you? What's that Katy Perry song just started going in my head? What won't make you? Maybe it isn't even her. What doesn't kill you? Well, you're a survivor, whatever, however that went. This is what's being shown for you. So even though all that crap is around you and negative people that you run into or you see on TV or in your life or at a store, in a car, at a bar, no, I'm not green eggs and ham, but you get the picture, right? So don't worry about it. Don't dwell on it. Just let it come and then process it through, and it'll make you stronger, and you'll learn more about how to deal with it down the road. Okay, so that is your card, the Scorpion. Well, all right, guys. I love you all, always. I'll be back tomorrow, obviously, with Miss Holly Jenkins. And tomorrow, I haven't told her yet, but we're gonna talk about divine energy and angels, and what else are we going to talk about? Yeah, who knows? But I know we're going to be talking about the divine energy and the masters, you know, what people call the masters sometimes, the Merlin and Buddha, and there's a bunch of them. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow and how that kind of plays in the world. Okay, so here you go, and till tomorrow, and then otherwise next Tuesday. And don't forget, watch Sean and Bex to get on that wheel next week, and I'll be giving away a half-hour reading and one of the decks of cards. Okay, so you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Cool, wasn't it? Bye, bear, my bear.
Bye, Mama Bear.
See you later, bear, my bear, my bear.